What's up guys, iDevice Help here, and today in this video I wanted to share my top 10 favorite features of iOS 10 so far. Now remember, this is iOS 10 beta 1, so the final release of iOS 10 could be a bit different from today's, but so far I've been using the operating system for a few hours and I've been discovering all kinds of new features, and I wanted to share with you guys so far my top 10 favorite features of iOS 10. Let's begin. The first feature I want to talk about is the new widget panel that you find in your lock screen and also on the left side of your home screen, which I'll demo here in a few seconds. The lock screen here, widgets look very well put together. You can also expand on some of the widgets and add widgets from Apple's applications and also App Store applications, as long as developers update their apps with widget support. And as you can see here, I can get more information from my weather. I can also get more tips for iOS 10, and I can expand on these widgets and edit these widgets by simply tapping on the bottom. As you can see there, I have the ESPN widget added to this particular section. If I unlock my device, I can also access all these widgets. Of course, within this section here, all the same rules apply, so you can edit and adjust all these widgets right there by tapping edit. Now you can relocate all the widgets in any particular order that you like, and down here you'll get suggestions of some of the applications that already offer the widgets, and on the top you have the available widgets that you have active, and down here you have the ones that you can enable if you wish to do so. So widgets is one of my favorite new features of iOS 10 for sure. Now the control center on iOS 10 has been entirely redesigned with additional panels here for music and all your toggles as well, of course. And one of my new features about the control center is the ability to 3D touch on the icons here, and then you get intensities on your flash, the light flash there, and you can also go with a medium light, and as you can see, it intensifies in the background, higher light, and so on. So I can go ahead and adjust those and turn it off by just simply tapping not only the flash, but you also get some timers that you can set directly from there with 3D touch calculations, and also you can go ahead and have shortcuts for your camera's application. So that's also one of my favorite new features about iOS 10. Now another very cool feature with an iOS 10 inside the clocks application is a new feature that Apple calls Bedtime. Now this feature allows you to set how many hours you want to sleep every day. You can set a bedtime and a wake time, so it lets you know how many hours you're sleeping every day. Not only that, but you can track how many hours throughout the entire week, and you can set different hours for each day. But the device will remind you a few minutes before it is bedtime in order for you to get your 8 hours or 7 hours, whatever you decide you want to sleep every day, and then it'll wake you up in the morning, tracking your sleep, helping you monitor your sleep. This is going to be a great application for all those students out there who are always going to school or people that are working a lot. This will remind you when you have to go to bed and when you can wake up in order to get a nice rest. Now a new feature within the keyboard of iOS now allows you to have Emoji Prediction. So as you can see there, I typed the word dog and it gave me an emoji suggestion for the word dog. Now I can also tap on the emoji keyboard, and when I switch, the letters or the words get highlighted in yellow to give me suggestions for emojis. So if I type the word happy on a paragraph or a sentence, I can change that to a happy face, select any of the emojis for happy face. Same goes with cat, dog, and other elements that have emoji icons. You can change those. So predictive text with emoji suggestions is one of my favorite features from the keyboard in iOS 10. Another awesome feature inside of the cameras application in iOS 10 is the ability to take the live photo, and now you can edit those live photos without losing the live photo effect. So I can add filters to a live photo and I can edit the photo without losing that live photo effect. I thought that was kind of annoying when Apple first introduced 3D touch on the iPhone 6s Plus in live photos, but now you can edit the photos, and as you can see, you don't have to lose the effect of the live photo by editing the photo itself. Now during WWDC, I was watching it on my iPhone. I was taking screenshots at the event, and one of my favorite features is the ability for the iPhone to now recognize faces. So if I go to my albums here, as you can see from WWDC, it's got all the Apple executive faces sorted by their images and their photos that I took screenshots of during the event. So I was taking screenshots during the event, and as you can see, all the ones that have Tim Cook are separated, and I can create an awesome memory just by simply tapping on there and creating a memory with that particular person. And when I go into the memories option here, it creates a small compilation, a small memory or movie that you can edit right within the Photos app in order to see all the pictures about that person. So very cool option. This one's 2-in-1, which is memories and faces available in the Photos app with iOS 10. Another surprising move by Apple with iOS 10, and is probably one of my favorite features of the operating system, the ability to make more space by removing default apps, native apps from the device. You can go ahead and completely remove them from your device Once you remove them, if you ever want them back, you can go ahead and search for them in the App Store and you can re-download them for your device. Now hopefully we can get individual app updates, so we'll get updates to map or to weather individually through the App Store now that they can be removed instead of having to wait for an entire iOS update. So great move by Apple for doing that. Now if I jump into the settings application, I can also hide some of the ones that I cannot remove or delete from the device. So if you still want to hide even more apps like the news app, you can go ahead and enter your passcode in restrictions, and once you go to restrictions, you can hide other applications like news. That one's not capable of being deleted, but you can see now I removed it from my home screen by simply going to the restrictions area here, and I can go ahead and bring it back and hide it or remove it from the home screen as I wish, and there it is again back on my springboard. And last but not least is a feature hidden within the accessibilities option here, Magnifier. Now this feature allows you to magnify the camera on a particular subject even further than what the camera on iOS allows you to, and keeps the quality in a way. So if I tap here on the cameras, you can see there the box in the background for the Apple Pencil. I can enable it by triple clicking the home button, and as you can see there, it gives me the option of zoom or magnifier. So I can magnify. Now look at the pencil box now. It is a lot closer. I can still magnify even closer while keeping the quality, which is very important. I can also go ahead and lock right there and then turn on the flash if I wish to do so to see things better, or I can go ahead and add other elements such as darken or brightness, blue tint or dark tint, and I can also make it even warmer or lighter as I wish. I can also flip it right there with different effects available right there. As you can see, I can flip through these effects, and it's just a very cool accessibility feature available within the cameras application. It's called Magnifier, and it's very great feature hidden inside of the accessibilities option. I think I'm going to be using that a lot for close-up shots on the iPhone. Alright guys, and that about brings it into this video. If you enjoy, of course, like always, don't forget to click that like button. Lots of videos coming your way covering iOS 10. Stay tuned, of course. It's been iDevice Help, and I will catch you guys really soon. Peace.